Welcome guys to part 3 of the reconstruction of the brake system on the Honda CB 750. We will continue from where we left in part 1, where we took down the old brake pads and also these metal clips that come inside of the caliper. So we would like to put back the caliper and the brake pads. For this I cleaned really well also the lower slider of the brake pads, and we're gonna put some mounting paste that came with the brake caliper repair kit, and this is what we are going to do in the next steps. We're gonna start with putting back the metal clips in the caliper, and let's check. Let's start with this lower one, which comes here, but I think in this way or this way. Yeah, this way. Now we're going to put back the upper one, so it comes just like this. Okay, now we can put the new brake pads. Yep, mounting paste on the lower slider. Get the slider through the first one. Now we will put in place the second one and get the slider through this one as well. Easy press, we're just gonna push it a little bit downwards on the metal clip and then get the slider through, and by hand tighten the slider, and we can actually tie it all the way with an 5mm Allen key. Yeah, we can also put the cap of this Allen bolt back, and don't tie them too much because you want to have an easy life whenever you want to change your pads, so don't tie them too much. Final step for changing your front brake pads is to actually put back the caliper on its position. Make sure the brake pads are sitting well, and then just put back the two 12mm bolts. You can use a 35 Nm spec for these two bolts if you want to play by the book. Yeah, and make sure you do the same at the other caliper here in front, and follow us because we are about to do the same on the rear caliper. So yeah, let's do that now. So moving on the rear side of the motorcycle, we will change the brake pads, the brake disc, and also rebuild this caliper. They're in separate videos. You can find them on my channel. But first let's do the brake pads, and we will want to release this protecting screw for the Allen bolt brake pad holder. If it's too hard, maybe we will put it back and start from there, just like that. Okay, it's snapped. It's identical as in front. Now 5mm Allen bolt. Okay. There we go. Brake pads, holder and slider out. Brake pads are out. They look awful. And also, as in front, they are very unevenly worn. Next step, we would like to change the brake disc, because as I said in part 1 of this series, the brake disc thickness is 3.5mm, and actually the minimum thickness is somewhere around yeah, here you can see that the minimum thickness it's 4mm for this brake disc. So I ordered a new one, and now after we removed the caliper, because we rebuilt it in part 2, we'll take down the rear wheel, and for that First we are going to loosen this nut. Yep. And then we are going to also loosen these nuts here and the other two from the other side, because we want to push forward the wheel and take down the chain, the drive chain from the other side. So first just yeah, unlock this so the wheel can be moved. So this is a 13, and as you could see, it was easily to unbolt. We have two on the other side. Loosen both of them, and we'll push the wheel as forward as we can. Now I'm gonna put my foot under the wheel. Whoops, nut is down. Just a little tap. Up, it's out. Okay. Remember where the spacer comes. So we have a spacer on the left side of the wheel. You remember by putting it on the axle in an easy manner. And then this guy can stay here. The brake caliper holder just sit here at its place. And then what we want to do is to take down the chain, the drive chain from the rear sprocket. Yep, put it aside on the left side or wherever. It's pretty clean down here, so no need to worry. Wiggle it a little. Now we can actually put the chain like this, so it won't get dirty if it's dirty on your side down. First of all, what you want to check is that the new disc, it's in the same spec as the old one, same dimensions, same mounting position. So in our case it's okay. Then we can proceed with a smaller Allen bolt. This is gonna feel so hard in my balls. Okay, better not put it in my balls. The four of them are loosened, and most probably they had some Loctite on them, because that's why they were so tightened or sticked, maybe better said. Here we can see the green Loctite on them. So we will proceed the same. When putting them back, I will put just a tiny bit of Loctite on them. Being a brake disc, it's kind of a safety thing to have it Loctite. Okay, so now we can take the old disc off, maybe clean the area a little bit. I also cleaned the screws in the meantime of the old Loctite, and I'm just gonna clean a little bit this surface. We can come with our fresh disc. Yeah, that's it. Put some Loctite on our screws and put them all together back and tie them to 35 to 40 Newton meters should be just enough. Brand new brake disc. Time to put the wheel back. It's gonna be a struggle, so most probably I need my dear cameraman's help, because you need to align this brake caliper holder. You need to make sure that this spacer stays here, and also the spacer from the other side stays inside here in the wheel. So it's yeah, let's try and do it. I actually do remember now how these are coming back together. It was a trick like this, putting them here on their place, the brake pads. Yeah, just like that. And then we will come with the brake caliper from here, pushing this bracket back. Yep. And now we should press it down a little. Allen bolt, tight this back. Now the last bolt holding the caliper, and also the small cap here for protecting the Allen bolt holding the brake pads. Okay, don't overkill it, but we have here our flathead screwdriver. Not too much, because we will want to take it off easy afterwards. Okay, yes, super happy that we finally did it. It was a long run today. Basically part 2 and part 3 were made in one day, so it was a good stint, good mechanic stint. We had great weather and lots of fun during the process. We cleaned a lot of stuff, we changed all the rubber in the brake system, we also bleed the system. The levers are nice and hard to pull. And yeah, I can wait for tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna be a good weather, at least for half an hour, to take it for a spin, because I'm super curious how this 94 CB750 brakes with brand new brakes, front and rear. So besides the front rotors, everything it's new in the system. So I'm really enthusiastic, and hopefully, yes, the weather will be with us tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and for being with me and with us through the process. I hope you learned stuff. I hope it's a helpful thing for you. If you have any comments on the process, or if you, I don't know, have suggestions for me or anything, just feel free to use the comment section. And if you didn't do it by now, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and check out the other videos on the channel. Maybe you'll find something useful, or you'll like something to watch. So yeah, keep in touch, and see you on the next one.